A mountain of mail. It's what the post office in Harvest is dealing with as packages are coming in by the dozens, but only a handful of postal workers to get the mail out the door. It's where we start. I'm Kenesha Dees. The post office is located at 9157 Wall-Triana Highway near the intersection with Harvest Road and has become overrun by packages. Just how extensive is this problem? Well, look at what we found here. The packages stretch along the entire side of the building with boxes from the Postal Service, Amazon, and eBay sitting outside exposed to the elements. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo tells us it's a situation familiar here in the Tennessee Valley.
It's package pandemonium here in Harvest, where the post office ran out of space inside, causing packages to pile up for days. But more mail just keeps coming. You can see those packages here, sitting in the rain, heat, and the gloom of night. In fact, the post office is stretched so thin that one postal worker told Fox 54, quote, "Tell Amazon to deliver their own packages." This situation, one the Tennessee Valley has seen before. We saw just months ago in Owens Crossroads, the post office there leaving packages outside while postal workers struggled to keep up with the demand. It got so bad it required congressional action to help the post office find another, larger space. It's a similar story here, with residents telling Fox 54 it's been a problem for years. From soaked packages to delayed mail, many are saying they want to see some sort of change. There's not yet a clear solution to the problem, but many here are already looking at other options for mail delivery. In Harvest, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
It's still unclear what the USPS is doing to alleviate the congestion. Fox 54 also reached out to Dale Strong's office for comment, but we haven't yet heard back. Not so bad view from Drake Mountain. We still see that sunshine on the right side of our screen and the clouds moving over to the right. It's on the left, but I guess it just demonstrates a balance of what we've seen so far. Some sunshine, some rain, some cloud cover, and it's not too hot either. Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman joins us. Jordan, we've had warmer weather.
Yeah, we definitely have had warmer weather compared to what we've been talking about this week across the Tennessee Valley. Temperatures this week have actually been rather seasonal for this time of year in that we've only been climbing into the upper 80s and lower 90s. We are, however, talking about a little bit of rain this evening. Now, that said, we did have plenty of sunshine through the course of the afternoon, and it's going to kind of be this same process day in and day out for the next several days, maybe even for the next several weeks. It's typical summer here across the Tennessee Valley, where every single day is going to start with plenty of sunshine, but then the clouds are going to build in through the course of the afternoon, and that's when we're going to see that rain. Now, not everybody is going to see rain every single day. Some of us could go several days with dry conditions. Other folks could go several days getting a little bit of rain. Talking about a little bit of rain across the 565 corridor, kind of between Madison and Huntsville, kind of beginning to see some rain push its way to the east, beginning to push its way into the 231 corridor, eventually going to move into neighborhoods like Owens Crossroads and eventually down into New Hope. Temperatures through the rest of the evening, 83 at 7, 81 at 8, 78 by 9, 77 degrees by the time we get to 10. Now, we are going to change the monotony up a little bit, where we're going to introduce the opportunity for some more widespread shower activity later this week. We'll discuss in a few minutes.
Tonight, we've learned a man is dead, another in custody after a shooting at a Texaco gas station in Huntsville this morning. HPD says officers responded to the scene around 11 a.m. after reports of a shooting at this Texaco gas station on Highway 72. The victim, 44-year-old Michael Walters, was taken to Huntsville Hospital in critical condition, where he later died. Officers entered the business and detained the suspect, Austin Ballesteros, without incident. Ballesteros is charged with murder and is held in the Madison County Jail. A Huntsville man behind bars after he's accused of shooting a woman this morning. HPD says officers responded around 1 a.m. to the 1000 block of Hoover Street, where they found a woman suffering from a gunshot wound. The woman's injuries were not life-threatening, and she was taken to the hospital for treatment. Investigators say the shooting occurred after Arnold Livingston, pictured here, was involved in a dispute with a friend of the victim. That dispute escalated, and Livingston allegedly shot the woman. Police located and arrested him, charging him with assault and a probation violation. He's held in the Madison County Jail. The Decatur Police Department needs your help finding a missing 37-year-old man. This is Jamie New. He was reported missing on June 15th. Police say he was last seen April 8th near the 1200 block of Timberland Drive. According to family, New is known to frequent the area around 241 Beltline Road and has a 256 tattoo on the right side of his neck. Anyone with information about New's whereabouts is asked to call 256-341-4614. The city of Huntsville filed a proposed order that would force the demolition of the blighted Serenity Apartments. The city first sued Lauren Real Estate Holdings in January, seeking to have the apartments declared a public nuisance. The city filed a proposed order asking Judge Donna Pate to declare the Gulf Road property a public nuisance and require all buildings, the pool, and utilities to be demolished within 90 days of her approval. The filing comes after a court deadline for the property's owner and its lender to present a buyer or redevelopment plan passed yesterday without a resolution. If approved, a court-appointed receiver would oversee the demolition, while Lauren would be responsible for the costs. The city says it hopes the complex can be torn down by this fall. An absent without leave Marine faces multiple charges after he's accused of setting 2 fires and damaging property in Lauderdale County. According to court documents, Jacob Harmon set fire to a home and a camper along County Road 564 on June 30th. This investigation began after authorities received reports of a man setting fires, driving through residential yards, and acting erratically. Authorities also say Harmon damaged property at a nearby home before he was found at Anderson Creek boat ramp, where he was allegedly building another fire. During a search of Harmon's truck, officers say they found marijuana and drug paraphernalia. Investigators also looking into whether he may be connected to other recent arson cases involving burned religious materials. Harmon is charged with 2 counts of arson, criminal mischief, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. He's held in the Lauderdale County Detention Center on a $63,500 bond. Huntsville City Council meets tomorrow and up for discussion a resolution to name, create, and establish a new tax increment financing or TIF district in downtown Huntsville. A TIF works by using future property tax growth in that area to help pay for development projects, in this case, for possible expansion of the VBC. Supporters say it could help Huntsville attract bigger conventions, more visitors, and more business. FOX54 previously spoke with Director of Urban and Economic Development, Shane Davis, who says other Huntsville TIF districts were paid off even sooner than expected.
The TIF district can go as long as 30 years by state law. We think it'll take about half that. So we believe the projects that we've selected, and once we get those deployed, the private investment that will react, whether that's new hotels, new office buildings, new mixed income, mixed use projects in and around the district.
The council will also consider a new 1% lodging tax that would help fund the expansion of the VBC. Huntsville City Council meets in City Hall tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. A boy who survived a horrific car crash that claimed the lives of his mother and 3 siblings received a surprise care package this week from President Trump. Bentley Pledger was the sole survivor of a crash at the intersection of Alabama Highway 157 and Alabama Highway 24 in Moulton. Investigators say Garrett Kolnix ran a red light while driving a truck towing a trailer, striking the car. Bentley received an autographed portrait from the president that you see here, along with a hat and a letter, offering words of encouragement and comfort as Bentley continues recovering. His family shared the moment on social media, saying Bentley was overjoyed by the unexpected delivery. The U.S. carried out another round of strikes in Iran today, hours after President Trump says that recent Iranian attacks signaled the end of the ceasefire. It's after the latest escalation between the 2 countries, and the action comes just a day after the U.S. military hit a variety of military sites and port facilities following Iran's targeting of several merchant vessels off the coast of Oman. Trump is in Turkey for the NATO summit, where he threatened an attack on Iran's infrastructure.
Their electric manufacturing facilities, right? Their electric plants where they make their electricity there. We will, if we have to, we'll take them out. I don't want to do that, but if we have to, we'll take them out. They have desalinization plants. We'll take them out if we have to. I hate to do that. That's probably the one I would like not to do least. And there may be a big attack, and it'll knock out a lot of stuff. We don't knock out nothing. We knock out a lot.
While Trump says he believes the memorandum of understanding between the U.S. and Iran is now over, he also says he would allow negotiations to continue.
This truly is a community-powered place, and we're so proud to be here together serving teachers.
Yeah, teachers in North Alabama have access to success without having to spend. Free to Teach now open. Fox 54's Logan Alexander Russell gives a look on day 1. A new face, yet a familiar one, leading the fundraising arm of Huntsville Hospital Health System's not-for-profit organization. We get to meet her this Wellness Wednesday. A lifesaver for local classrooms opened its doors today, helping hundreds of local teachers gear up for the new school year without breaking the bank. Free to Teach is kicking off its shopping season in partnership with the Tennessee Valley Authority. Fox 54's Logan Alexandra Russell shares the impact Free to Teach is making on local educators.
A new school year means new supplies, but for many local teachers, that often means paying out of pocket. Today, the free supplies store Free to Teach opened its doors to 135 teachers to lighten that load. The organization is kicking off the 2026-2027 school year with expanded demand backed by a powerful back-to-school season partnership with the Tennessee Valley Authority.
So today is opening day at Free to Teach for the 26-27 school year. We have 135 teachers shopping for resources and supplies today. And over the month of July alone, we'll serve 1,500 teachers and we'll have about 6,000 shops this school year. We give away about $2.5 million a year in donated resources, and we're only purchasing a small fraction of that. So this truly is a community-powered place, and we're so proud to be here together serving teachers.
Kling says by the end of July, more than 1,500 teachers are expected to shop here for free. To meet the demand, volunteers spent hours sorting and organizing everything from recent community garage cleanouts to over 40,000 donated books, all to help local teachers.
I have taught when it's feast and famine, and this is incredible. When I have students that come in with no supplies, I can pull a bag or a box and create a complete list from what I need from the things they give us here at Free to Teach.
The Lehman Ferry Road location stays open 11 months out of the year, serving over 6,000 public school teachers and 75,000 students across Limestone and Madison counties. Teachers in Limestone and Madison County can schedule their shopping trip online at freetoteach.org. In Huntsville, Logan Alexandra Russell, Fox 54 News.
Free to Teach says they rely heavily on community donations and volunteers to stay open. You can find the information on how to donate at fox54.com. One woman turning her pain into purpose, a familiar face now spearheading an organization that helped her get through the pain. This Wellness Wednesday, we meet the president of the Huntsville Hospital Foundation. Stay with us. In the meantime, Jordan, how's our weather shaping up?
Yeah, for the most part, going to be a quiet night across the Tennessee Valley. Once we're done talking about this little bit of rain, we'll discuss in a couple of minutes.
We're County 911. What's the address of your emergency room? Okay, your wife is in a bar. You said she's unresponsive.
this is what he's going to tell you.
How to get out of that situation.
And I grabbed the gun.
Trying to find the first place to put a body.
No, sir.
The only thing they could do was kill him.
You want to say anything?
We, the jury, and to find the defendant.
Keeping the lights on at Huntsville Hospital is a big job. As a not-for-profit organization, the health system relies on the Huntsville Hospital Foundation to support that effort as the Rocket City grows. Now, there's a new captain at the helm, President Amy George. This Wellness Wednesday, George shares the story of her journey to the foundation and what she hopes to bring to the community in this new role.
My relationship with Huntsville Hospital Foundation started 21 years ago when I had twin girls. They were born 14 weeks premature, and they were taken to the neonatal ICU at Huntsville Hospital for Women and Children. And our daughter Melissa passed away, and my husband and I wanted memorial donations to stay local and to support the NICU.
Meet Amy George. She's a familiar face in Huntsville, and now she says her new position as president of the Huntsville Hospital Foundation is more than just a job.
It was great loss and tragedy that introduced me to this place, and I think it's just a reminder that God can take our hardest and our hardest struggles and turn them into something that can actually be pretty beautiful down the road. And that's how I look at my work here now.
With nearly $12 million raised for Madison County hospitals in the last year, Huntsville Hospital COO Tracy Doty says the foundation is the beating heart of the hospital.
It's a tremendous part of what we do. They're a fabric of the health system and of our community. They do a great job of standing in the gap and getting us equipment and services we couldn't afford, or we get a lot faster with our foundation, helping fund the build out of the 6 rooms of the Madison ER. That community is growing by leaps and bounds, and the foundation is helping with that. Also with MAC 1, the transport ambulance from Madison to Huntsville gets patients here faster, and the list goes on and on.
Doty says the foundation is more important than ever since the recent acquisition of Crestwood Medical Center.
Before now, because of their corporate structure, they couldn't have a foundation or didn't have a foundation. So our foundation will engage donors with the leadership team there to help get a needed equipment at Crestwood as well.
And as George takes the reins of the foundation, she's made her goal clear.
If our office can come alongside and meet the needs that we have within the hospital, meet the needs that we have within the programs that we provide to help that mom who's scared about what the future brings, that's exactly what we need to be doing.
Wow, what an impact. We'll find more Wellness Wednesday topics and hear from the experts right here on the FOX54 app. Yeah, typical summer day here in North Alabama. Looks like our cam is a little frozen there, but that's okay. We could see a still shot of what the sky looked like, and it looked a little cloudy there on Governor's.
Yeah, we have seen some cloud cover move into the Huntsville metro here over the last couple of hours, and that is eventually going to yield just a little bit of rain.
Okay.
We can deal with it though. It's just a little bit of rain, and kind of depending on how you feel about it, maybe you're happy about it a little bit, maybe you wish it was a little bit more. Don't worry, showers and thunderstorms are going to remain a daily theme across the Tennessee Valley, so if you didn't see any rain today, and there's a good chance that you didn't, you have several other opportunities. While this activity is going to be mostly isolated, it could actually become a little more widespread as we head into the later part of the work week, and then eventually as we head into the weekend. We'll talk about that in just a second when I show you a future cast. Stronger storms are definitely going to be possible, but the overall threat for widespread severe weather is minimal to non-existent. Now that said, we could get a number of different severe thunderstorm warnings to be issued, very similar to what we've seen over the last several days, where the severe thunderstorm warnings are issued because the wind gusts pick up for 15 or 20 minutes and then kind of drop right back down. Otherwise, showers and thunderstorms are going to be comprised of some pockets of very heavy rain, frequent thunder and lightning. Flash flooding not really going to be a concern over the next several days either. Still talking about just a little bit of rain, and again, some of that activity beginning to push its way into the Huntsville metro area, but the activity is really, really light. As this entire band of showers and thunderstorms has been pushing its way to the east over the last couple of hours, it's really been weakening and falling apart. We're talking about a little bit of rain across Highway 231. Eventually, we're going to see a little bit of that rain develop across Highway 431. We were just showing you 431 Governor's Drive. You can see the cloud cover, but no rain just yet. Maybe a little bit of rain a little bit further to the south, but some heavier rain there, but that's really about it. Again, other opportunities for showers and thunderstorms are going to be in the forecast. Isolated, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms through Thursday and Friday. Better opportunities for rain as we head into the later part of the day Friday, and then kind of continuing as we head into the weekend. Now, it does look like rain chances are going to begin to drop off as we head into the early and middle part of next week, but they're never really going to go away completely. Here's what it all looks like on Futurecast. Heading into the lunch hour on Thursday, isolated, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. But not everybody's going to get wet. Not everybody's going to get wet at the exact same time. It's also worth a note that a couple of models were trying to bring in a few showers Thursday morning. I'm not 100% confident in that, but I'm going to leave a small opportunity for rain before the lunch hour as well. Rain chances continue through the afternoon, the evening, before coming to an end as we head into the overnight, early into your Friday morning. Futurecast tries to bring a little bit of rain into the area Friday morning, but I actually think most, if not all of that, is going to stay to the north. More widespread activity does attempt to build into the area through Friday afternoon, Friday evening, and then even stick with us as we head into Saturday morning and then through the course of Saturday afternoon. So take that into consideration when making your weekend plans. Temperatures currently sitting in the mid and upper 70s. We drop into the lower 70s as we head into the overnight. And just like the last couple of nights, we could get some patchy dense fog to develop across the Tennessee Valley. Have a good look at the next 7 days. 91 degrees on Thursday, 92 Friday, 90 degrees on Saturday. Of course, if you see more cloud cover and rain, you're not going to make it into the lower 90s. You'll only make it into the mid and upper 80s. Those that see more sunshine are those that are going to climb into the lower 90s. Everybody talks about the mid 80s, Sunday through Tuesday of next week, 85 degrees Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, 87 degrees by the time we get to next Wednesday.
Democratic gubernatorial nominee Doug Jones will make his way back to North Alabama for a public town hall tomorrow. This event will be held at IBEU Local 588 on East 17th Street in Sheffield and is part of Jones' statewide town hall tour. His campaign says the event will be open to the public with no scripted remarks or pre-selected questions. The town hall is free and starts at 5 p.m. Colbert County Tourism and the Alabama Music Hall of Fame invites you to celebrate America's 250th anniversary with an evening of live bluegrass music, patriotism, and community tomorrow. Red, White, and Bluegrass will showcase young Shoals area musicians who share a passion for preserving one of America's most treasured musical traditions, bluegrass. This event will be held at the Alabama Music Hall of Fame at 6 p.m. All proceeds will benefit American Legion Post 31. Mo, what's going on the Hill?
Well, 5 Alabama A&M Bulldogs earning preseason All-SWAC nods today, and we've got a local product who was on that first team. We'll talk about that and much more next in sports.
Fox 54 Plus has your news, sports, and weather. Start your evening with Fox 54 at 5:30, delivering the latest headlines and live reports straight from the scene. Then stay informed with Fox 54 News at 9. Featuring your Tennessee Valley certified most accurate weather impact team, tracking everything from tornado threats to traffic delays during severe weather. Fox 54 Sports Extra brings you more of what sports fans crave, with deeper insights, expert analysis, and all the action that matters most. On Fox 54 Plus, you'll also find Alabama politics, plus 24/7 weather radar and real-time forecasts to keep you ahead of the storm. Looking for a quick recap? Don't miss Fox 54 Week in Review, highlighting the biggest stories of the week. Jumpstart your morning with Morning Rush. Fast-paced news updates, featured with uplifting stories from across the globe. Get your entertainment fix with Getting Real, where we break down movie reviews, top 10 lists, and spotlight the newest film. Die Hard fan? Locked On Sports dives deep into the Crimson Tide, the Tigers, college rivalries, and pro action. True crime warrior style? Killer Cases brings you gripping real-life stories that stick with you. Hungry for more? Cooking with Style serves up mouth-watering recipes that are easy to make and impossible to resist. From movie previews before you head to the theater with Take a Look, to must-know headlines from across the region and around the world with In the News. Watch all of these shows on demand and also on the Fox 54 News app. Available on Android and iOS devices. Streaming 24/7.
And good evening, everyone. In exactly 1 week, media members like yours truly will travel down to Birmingham and ask hard-hitting questions to coaches and players at the 2026 SWAC Football Media Day. Unlike years past, we won't have to wait until Media Day to receive the preseason all-conference honors. 5 Alabama A&M Bulldogs earning preseason all-SWAC nods today. Among them is David Falk, the Sparkman High School grad, earning first-team honors as a kicker. Last season, he made 10 of 12 field goals that he attempted, with 4 of those coming from beyond 40 yards. His career long, 47. Head coach Sam Shade calls him a diamond in the rough.
He only played 1 year of high school football, but he did a lot in his preparation, spent a lot of time with the different kicking coaches. You know, we started off last season, he wasn't a starter. Victor Barbosa was. Unfortunately, he had a season-ending injury, and so David stepped in and did a really good job for us. He's a guy that's got 3 more years here for us, so excited about that.
All right, joining Falk on the first team are Arenza Davis and linebacker Wyatt Wright. The second team all-SWAC members include Jordan Chambers Smith, a wideout, and defensive back Keon Handley. Sticking with football, after a rough start in Carolina, Bryce Young is now gaining respect from his peers. Recently, the former Alabama standout and current quarterback of the Carolina Panthers checking in at number 98 on the 2026 NFL Top 100 list. Last season, he threw for 2,800 yards and 11 touchdowns while leading the Panthers to the NFC South title and a spot in the postseason. Now, coming up tonight at 9 on Fox 54, we'll actually hear from Young and get his thoughts on the Panthers' upcoming season. Kanisha.
Yeah, Mo, tonight at 9, packages you see here overflowing at one of Tennessee Valley's post offices, leaving your mail out in the open. Fox 54's Philip Aguayo takes us to Harvest. A former University of Alabama professor fired after the death of political commentator Charlie Kirk, withdrawing from a settlement over an alleged conflict of interest. Those details ahead. And a major day in the history of NASA. 15 years ago, the agency said goodbye to a beloved spacecraft. We launch back to 2011 tonight at 9. Before we let you go, a team of engineering students in Italy is flying high after setting a new Guinness World Record with a giant paper airplane you see right there. Students from the University of Pisa designed and built the massive aircraft nicknamed Icarus. The paper plane features a wingspan of nearly 66 feet and flew about 193 feet inside a hangar in Bologna before landing. Guinness World Records has officially recognized it as the largest paper airplane ever flown. I'm still stuck on the fact that they named it Icarus.
This is another one of those, and I like to bring this up, that is just so, while very cool, and I'm certainly not trying to discredit that, this is another one of those that is so obscure, there is no way that there was a record to break in the first place. And maybe I'm wrong, but this one, it just seems obscure.
Let me add to this real quick. Shout out to them for making it happen, but also shows some people have too much time on their hands in this life that we live.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with that statement either.
And don't you think they're kind of doomed to fail with naming the paper plane Icarus?
Well, it's indoors, so it's not like it's going up towards the sun.
I know, but goodness.
Still.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll see you tonight at 9.